Mic check. Can I get it? Yeah. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another episode. I am your host, TheOnlyKayla, and today I have two very special guests in studio with me here at Mega Atlanta Radio. Today I have artist Cortez with me.
What's goody?
He is also the #1 Latino battle rapper in the world. And I also have Nikki, who is the Director of Corporate Communications for URL, the Ultimate Rap League. How are you guys?
We're awesome. How are you?
We good. What's up?
Good. Well, thank you so much, guys, for stopping by. We have a lot to talk about today. But first, I'm going to start off with you, Cortez, because I'm going to bring you back for a little bit, okay?
What she got already?
So, I know you're from New York. And I don't know if you know, but I'm from New York, too. So, everybody knows I just moved to Atlanta 3 years ago. But I actually met you a long time ago. And I'm going to bring you back, okay? I'm talking like 2012, 2013. And at the time, we were working together because I was working as a freelance production assistant. And you were too with Smitty.
Remember? Yeah, All City Smitty. That's my guy. Yeah.
So we were just working, I think, on like some music video or something. We were just like a PA for the day or whatever. And I remember I met you there and you were like, hey, my name is Cortez or whatever. I'm an up-and-coming rapper. And I was like, oh, wow, I just graduated from college. I'm an up-and-coming journalist. So
that's crazy.
It's crazy now, 8, 9 years later that we're here. And just to see life come full circle. Do you remember that moment?
Fire. I mean, I don't remember, but that's
crazy.
fire.
I was like, he's probably not going to remember. But yeah, I remember. So it's insane, right?
I did that very briefly, too. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think that was the only time I did it either. It was like this one random time. They were like, yo, you want to work real quick, make some money? And I was like, all right, cool. And that was the last time I did it.
Dubbed it right after that.
Yeah.
It wasn't for me. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. That's crazy. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for stopping by again. So this Sunday, we have a really, really big event, right? So the Ultimate Rap League, you guys are having an event in ATL. So, guys, talk to me a little bit about that. Nikki, we'll start with you.
It's called Any Given Sunday 2.
Okay.
And actually, Cortez and Sue Surf are the headliners of the event.
Okay.
So this is actually the second time we're doing the event, and the first time we're here since the pandemic. So It's like a return for to Atlanta, so we're excited.
Okay, so Cortez, tell me, you're going against Sue Surf. You're the headliner. Do you feel any pressure? Are you nervous? Or is this just like a regular day for you?
To be honest with you, nah, I'm not really nervous. Like, I've been in these situations before. It's been a while because of the pandemic. And so the fact that everything's opening back up, it's like more like the jitterbugs and the anxiety behind it. Like, yo, let's do it. I haven't battled in front of a huge crowd in like 3 years maybe. So it's like, it's really just the anticipation, really. That's what it is.
And now, for our viewers who may not be familiar with URL, talk to me a little bit about what that exactly is.
Well, the Ultimate Rap League is actually the #1 battle rap league in the world, at least English-speaking league in the world. We believe it's the #1 league in the world. If you go by content, if you go by numbers, it would be a league in the Philippines, then Russia, then it comes back to us. We're the big dogs. Like, so all of the mega stars are on URL or used to be on URL and
or
might
want to
still come
be
back.
on URL.
Like, there's like one person that is like URL level that hasn't been here yet.
Okay.
And until he's here, we won't say his name.
URL is basically what stamps you. If you say you're a battle rapper, oh, you battled on URL? Nah, I never battled. You're not really a battle rapper. It's a hobby for you.
It's a hobby.
You get to URL, it's like, okay, it's like you get into the NBA. Oh, I played college ball. Yeah, that's cool. I played ball in high school. Yeah, that's cool. But, I played in the league. URL is the league. You know what I mean?
We are the league. We're not the G League. We're not overseas.
Okay. So basically, URL is top 2 and you're not 2.
Bang, bang.
There we go.
Bing bong.
Bing bong. All right, so that's amazing. So you guys have this league, and you.
We guys don't have it.
No, but you know what I mean.
Smack.
Yes, I know. Smack and Beasley are the owners of the league.
Smack White, Beasley, and Chico.
Okay,
They're the owners of URL.
Okay, so with URL, is there like a roster of battle rappers that you guys have?
Yeah, it's a roster. I mean, I'm actually was on the very first URL card when it started.
Oh wow!
In 2009. Right, 2009, yeah. So, like, I've been battling for a while. So, URL, every year they have this thing called PGs. They do tryouts. Guys audition for it. And then, maybe 2 or 3 are cracking. So, the roster has expanded over the past decade. But, yeah, now it's like just it's got a full roster. We can have events all throughout the year, and you know what I mean. I've been lucky enough to see the whole culture just grow, like, and be a part of it. So
Let me ask you a question: do you watch Wild 'N Out, Nick Cannon's show?
I'm not like
But you've seen it.
Yeah. So I see it here and there.
So the guy that be like, cut the beat,
Yeah.
conceited.
Yes.
He's a URL battle.
Oh, okay.
the
okay.
meme that he has that everyone looks at, that's from a URL battle.
Got it.
You know what I mean? So
Hitman Holla is a URL battler that battles other places, but
Okay, yeah, I'm familiar with him.
started
Came
with
from
little-
us, yeah.
his local league, but he really blew
With URL,
with
yeah.
URL. His really big battles are all on URL. So then you have Charlie Clips, who's also on the show, Wild 'N Out,
and Clips will be battling this weekend too.
he's gonna be battling this weekend. Shout out to him. He's gonna battle Lou Castro. It's gonna be an amazing card.
So you guys, so URL really has basically impacted the culture in many ways, and you guys have, you know, started something. Not obviously, I know you guys, but like URL has started something obviously huge when it comes to battle rap, and also from what I've seen too, you guys don't just go across, you know, all around the world, and you guys have these rosters of battle rappers, and some of the biggest rappers today, you know, competed with URL, but you guys also have a lot of celebrity involvement. So talk to me a little bit about that, because I saw you guys at Chris Brown's mansion. I know Drake is involved with you guys too. So what is that like, getting, you know, the respect and getting the support from, you know, people like that?
When I said earlier, and it was like, we don't own it, the Smack, Beasley,
Yeah.
and Chico, the reason why that's important is because Smack started out with the Smack DVDs back in the day. And so Smack had these relationships with these artists in the music industry. Like, he has Kanye when Kanye first was starting. You know, he has all kinds of like artists.
BMF, Beanie Siegel, like everybody has been on Smack's camera. So
I mean, BMF, everybody and everything. He's been in the culture. Smack actually means street music, art, culture, and knowledge, right? Name is an acronym.
Yeah.
And so he didn't invent battle rap, but what he did was make it fly, right?
Yeah.
And so because you know, you were at Grindhouse, right? So there were other leagues and they were dope, but he had the vision because he had that industry connection to put. And so what was it? Summer Madness 2. He had Puffy come out. He had
Wow.
Busta Rhymes come out. He had King Los come out. He had Q-Tip, and Q-Tip is like on his speed dial. Like, and it's not just like the older guys. He also has like the young guys. Like, he's talking to all the little
and Lee Chop and Drake
all
and
of
all
them.
these guys, Dirk, all these guys. Even Cardi B used to be a ring card girl for us.
Yo,
What?
if you
That's
go on
crazy.
YouTube,
Yeah,
you
like
can
Cardi
find
B
it.
used to be a ring card. Like it's a lot of things. So it's like I've seen it from my point of view. What I've seen it is, Smack basically solidifies you, but everyone watches Smack. Like Jay-Z has quoted URL. Like
Yeah.
that right there just says it. Like, okay,
And
if you
Nas's
want to
new
watch
album,
battles, if
Shout
you want
Smack out
to,
in a
Wow.
song.
you know what I mean. And if you want to watch battles and stuff, people usually go to URL because it's just the level of lyricism.
Right. And the content that you guys are bringing is like no
It's
other.
crazy.
You know?
It's crazy. You know what I mean? So, like I say, man, I'm blessed. I can say I'm blessed. I do what I love for a living, and there's nothing like battle rap. There's really nothing. And Smack, what he did was he turned it into a business. I used to rap in front of the bodega. I used to freestyle in front of the Chinese restaurant or go to the barbershop and battle dudes. And going into URL, it turned into a business.
Yeah.
Okay, boom, we booking these fees. We're selling out venues, 3,000 people, 2,000 people, and really turning it into a business. And this Sunday is going to be no different.
I would even take it further. It's not just a business, it's an industry. Because once Smack was able to translate from the DVDs to the YouTube space, right?
Yeah.
He was able to create hip-hop, battle rap journalists. Never existed before Smack. Then there was battle rap clothing lines. Never existed before
Yeah.
Smack. There are people who, like Tay-Rock, and he's a great example. He actually left school when he was 16, 17, right? He didn't finish. He was a senior in high school. The trajectory for his life could have been very limited, but he started battling on Smack at 18, and he owns homes, cars.
Yeah.
Smack has allowed people to feed their families healthfully.
Without
right?
Yeah, yeah.
And it created a lane, like the industry. Like, we don't need a label. Like, most artists need labels. They
Right,
need the
right.
financial backing. Battle rappers, we're actually self-sufficient. We're independent. We have our own fan bases. I sell my own music. I've toured all over the world. I've battled all over the world. So even that, like my music, whatever I have going on, movies, whatever, it's directly from, it's come directly from battle rap. So You don't need to be signed in a contract and held for 5 albums like certain artists.
Yeah.
And that's what URL did. Like, they opened it up so that we become our own brands.
Right. Yeah. So he's basically like the trailblazer for when talking about like battle rap.
He's so cemented. The Universal Hip Hop Museum, which is opening in your hometown, the Bronx, right? It'll be opening in 2024. Smack just was invited to be a cultural ambassador for the 50th anniversary of hip hop for 2020 and 2023. There's no other person in battle rap who's included in this incarnation of battle rap, because battle rap has existed since the beginning of hip hop, right?
Right. Yeah.
People have battled forever. What's interesting about this incarnation is that these guys get paid like boxers. So you back in the day that you would be battling, somebody throw money on the ground, whoever wins gets the money.
Right.
So most people, when they think battle rap, they're like, oh, that's broke dude stuff. We're not doing that. They're not getting money.
We get booked.
These guys get their money up front. They get booked purses, like an athlete, like a boxer, a UFC fighter. And then they go on stage. And I can tell you that it goes from 5 to 7 figures, 6 figures.
Yeah, it's like you could end up getting a 3 battle contract. It's like $100K. Like you could get that. Oh, for 3 battles, boom, we'll book you this.
In certain,
that's just my end. A certain battle will be he's getting his own pocket. Right. He's getting his own purse. So it's very lucrative.
Because there's Mount Rushmore guys who could ask for 6 figures for just one battle. Gets easily 100,000.
So on Sunday, how many people are battling?
It's 4 battles.
4 battles.
So it's 8 people.
8 people. Okay. And who are the rest of people that are going to be battling aside from you and Surf?
And Surf. Then it's Clips, Charlie Clips and Luke Castro. It's Chess and Calico, and it's Av and Danny Myers.
Okay. And now, are you gonna? I mean, coming into now Atlanta, do you have something special planned, or are you just like working on that heat to take the title?
I'll let everybody see it on Sunday.
Okay.
I don't want to really give away too much, but it's gonna be shocking. Like me and Surf are both legends, so it's like we're already cemented as legends. But this is like a legacy battle. This is something people are gonna go back and watch. This is Pacquiao Mayweather type thing for the culture. Yeah, this is huge.
And it's been a promised battle for at least 10 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we've been going back and forth for that long. Certain things happen, people get locked up, certain things. So now it's just perfect timing.
And now for you as an artist, how does it feel to be in the presence of when you see, Drake's involvement and Chris Brown's involvement and just being in that mix and knowing that, you have an impact in what you're doing and that they're watching and, they're inspired and, because obviously they're not there for no reason. They're there because they see what you're doing. They like what you're doing, how does that make you feel to see their involvement?
I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. And I've seen it. It's just so many times. It's like, I've been stopped by some of the craziest people, and I'm like, yo, this person watches better, or this person's tweeted me, or this person,
You just got stopped at your hotel.
Word, like you
know,
what I'm saying?
shooting a movie. They said, wait a second, that's Cortez.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
You know what I mean? So it'd be crazy. You know what I mean? But it's a blessing. Like it really is. Like he took us from the street corners to this and put the bright lights on us, and
you gotta understand that they are actually the Drakes and the Jay-Z's to the culture. So if you go on Twitter, you go on Facebook, there are people on TikTok. There are people using their battles and miming them, lip singing to them, and it's crazy because they're reenacting it, and you're like, how did they learn every word? They learn the words like it's a rap song. So that's
crazy.
It's crazy. It is crazy, but it's also awesome.
Yeah,
because you understand that this is the purest form of hip hop culture.
And I think in a time where especially hip hop, some people like to say, oh, it's not to the essence, it's not lyrical anymore. The people that want to get that want to get some real dope lyricism or hear some dope metaphors or just hear a certain message that they may not get on the radio, they go to battle rap. They go to there. You don't get mixtapes no more. You can't go to the store and be like, yo, let me go get that new Clue tape, or let me go get this Jadakiss freestyle. Nah, what they do is, I'm going to put on a Cortez battle. Oh, I'm going to put on a DNA battle. You know what I mean? Like, that's what they do. Oh, yeah, I want to hear some bars. Let me put a battle on. You know what I mean?
So that is like Jadakiss. So the idea that you have somebody like Jadakiss, who is considered top 5 dead or alive, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
He's like, yo, my favorite smack rapper is da-da-da-da-da, but I can't get in there with them because they do something different. It literally is a different sport.
Ross has said that. Like, they say, we're the best lyrical rappers in the world. maybe not songwriters, but lyrical,
yeah.
they
Nikki
give it
Fax
to
said
us.
that.
Nikki said that.
Lupe Fiasco said that. Royce the 5'9" said that.
Joe Button said that.
So when you're thinking about, like Remy Ma says that. So when you're thinking about these lyricists that you adore, they adore them. And it's really the difference between kickboxing and boxing and wrestling. And so a lot of times people just think rappers are rappers. The brilliant things about battle rappers, which is a not so quiet secret, is that they're also commercial artists too. And so someone like a Cortez, Bodega, or you got a Sue Surf who has multiple records. He has a joint project with Mozzie from the West Coast. Like you have clips. You have so many people who make great music, right? Hustle was actually signed to K Slay. And you have Loaded Lux.
Me and Meth.
You and Meth.
We work on projects. I work with Meth, man, almost every day. I run in studio, so we got records, we got videos. Like, it's just crazy. Like, I tell you, it's really,
it's
really
so much
crazy.
bigger than battle rap, but it's also like the foundation of everything.
Yeah, it opened the door. It opened the door.
And I think it's also a testament to, like, you never know who's watching, right? Because, like, when you're out there and you're doing your thing, you didn't
really
know
don't. Like, you
who's
really
watching
don't,
and who's a fan, until they come out the woodworks and like, damn, like, you're a fan of mine. That's crazy,
You guys see Jay Farrell. You know Jay Farrell?
Yeah, I know who Jay Farrell is, yeah.
So Jay Farrell has, like, a whole bunch of skits where he's, like, reenacting with his own voice.
Yeah.
Like, and he has everybody's voice down pat. He's just...
That's crazy.
He's crazy.
He's insane.
He brought me, right? Me and Danny was coming from London, and he called us up. And I'm like, yo, Jay, what's up? Because he used to rap. So he was like, yo, what y'all doing tonight? I'm like, we just landed from an 8-hour flight in London. He's like, yo, come up to SNL. So we come up to SNL. Lady Gaga's on SNL that night. I'm like, what? He's like, yo, lady, yo, you gotta meet them. Yo, they rap it. Yo, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. We around Lady Gaga and all this stuff. So it's like, you just never know. You just never know, man. Ocho, yeah.
He's like he wants to jump in. And so one day, DNA pulls up on him, and it's easy when you're watching it. You think you can do it.
You try to freestyle.
Oh my God.
It was nasty for him.
So you guys freestyle the whole thing?
No. We can if we want to, but with URL, you booked for 9 minutes. 9 minutes without a beat. 9 minutes without a beat. Yeah, 3-minute rounds is 3 rounds. So we don't have a DJ. We don't have a beat. We don't have a hype man. We can't cough. We can't sneeze. We can't hiccup. Everything has to be to the T.
Yeah, it's like very
and the beauty in it is, like, whatever I spit on Sunday, I can never spit again, because it's only tailored for surf. So the next time I go on stage and the next time after that, every time we go on stage, it's fresh material. So we rolling the dice every time. A regular artist, he'll go up there and be like, oh yeah, I got the #1 single in the country. He could do 5 clubs, the same song for the next month and get bags. With us, it's a little different. That's a lot different, exactly, because it takes a long time to prepare. You got to write, you got to memorize, and then that's where the acting and stuff comes in, because then we got to perform it. It's like Broadway play, like, for real. Like,
and every time your name is on the line, because if you mess up,
they're
going to smoke you.
You're going to smoke you.
Yeah,
you might not get booked again.
Smoke you.
Yeah, I saw one, not too long ago. They smoked them.
I wonder who it was.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'll tell you off the record.
It got ugly.
Yeah, it got ugly, and they were just like, "Bro, hang it up," type of thing. And I was like, "Ooh."
And what I love, and while we are celebrating any given Sunday, but the girls get busy too. And we, shout out to Remy for just doing her card, Chrome 23. But our sister league is Queen of the Ring. And we do every year. It's coming up soon, April 30th. Kings versus Queens, where the girls is
going against the guys.
Yes, and get busy.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
It's debatable. Like, the guys have technically won, but there's a couple of those battles that I think that some
girls won. Yeah.
But they said the guys won, so it's very competitive. Shout out to C3. Shout out to 40 Bars. Misfits. Jazz. It's a hustle. Who's the first lady of URL? Yeah, there's just so many dynamic, and there's generations that are coming up. So these young girls like Uno, like, it's just girls that are coming up.
Yeah,
just as fire. Yoshi G.
Like I said, it's just growing. It's just growing and expanding, and it's just like, someone like me, I've battled so many. I'm almost at 100 battles in my career, in my catalog. So it's like, I don't have that many battles that may matter. I'm already solidified. It's like, all right, cool, but I still watch the young guys. Certain people come up to me, yo, Cole, I was watching you when I was in high school. I was watching. I'll be like, yo, I ain't that old, bro. I was in high school when you was watching me in high school. Relax.
I got a question for you, Cortez.
So,
out of these young guys, the Crucible guys.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you smoke?
Oh man,
You got to give a name, at least 2 names.
I'll battle KD.
Not who you battle, who you want to smoke.
No, that's what I'm saying. I would battle him.
Okay.
I would battle KD, and I like Kid Slade.
Slade's
I
fine.
like Kid Slade. Like he's dope.
Okay,
He's dope.
so we're gonna
And he's from the
get
South.
that started.
He's from like
Saint,
North Carolina, South Carolina.
one of them.
He's from the card this weekend, Sunday. Everybody's from all over the place. So Danny Meyer's from L.A.
Like when I tell you, I've battled in Australia.
Yeah.
In 2 different countries in Australia. So, and they sell out. Like so even looking at that, it's like, yo, battle rap coming from the corner in the barbershops to all over the world. Like it's really been influenced. You know what I mean? So you don't never know how a guy's approach is, how he's rapping, what his angle is, what his goal is. And you know what I mean? You got to just catch it on camera, and you know what I mean? And the reactions speak for themselves.
So after Sunday, what's next for URL? Where are you guys heading next?
So we don't travel like that. This is a very special thing.
Okay.
For the most part, because we have the deal with Caffeine. For the most part, we film in Atlanta. I mean, in LA. We have a studio there, right?
Okay.
But we have our special franchise events where, you know, we might travel
People
for Summer
buy
Madness.
tickets.
We might travel for this new card with Freeway and Cassidy. That's going to be in Philadelphia.
These are basically like the
Houston.
WrestleManias, the SummerSlams. Like, you know, we have special events where the fans actually come out. They get to meet us. There's meet and greets. There's hostings. There's merch. You know, and then they get to see us live. And this Sunday is one of those. So, but for the most part, we just film inside like film studios now, and everything's really like production wise and stuff. But those big events like that, that's why they sell out so quick.
And in our studios sessions, we actually sell tickets to that also.
Oh, that's dope.
Our partnership with Caffeine is amazing. They are our streaming partner that allowed us to be the first league to offer content consistently for free live on an app. Right?
Yeah.
Before, and that's the reason why Drake actually got involved, because Drake and Smack are friends, right?
Yeah.
So Drake would watch the battles. He would pay the $55 for the pay-per-view. Sometimes people's pay-per-views are $100, right? You could never really, unless you are one of them, you can never see these battles of these type level artists for free. Never. So Drake says to Smack, this is great, but sometimes the pay-per-view freezes up. How can we fix this so that the fans can get it for free and we can get more fans in, right? And so Smack and Drake, they went to other places. They looking around, but Caffeine was a perfect fit. And I can tell you that once we did the deal with Caffeine, the haters started to come in mass, but that's because we just started to blow even higher, even hotter. And
I think Caffeine was like maybe like in like the 20,000th app before URL, and then as soon as URL got the subscription and we did the deal, they moved up to like the top 50 apps in the world. Like that's just because of the influence of URL.
So this is what you really want to see. This is what you talk about with a battle rapper. Why does he know that? Because he's a businessman also, right? And so one of the wonderful things
I need to know my numbers. I know my figures.
With URL is that he and Smack and Beasley and Chico is that they really look at the artists and they challenge. Some people get on places and talk about business, but they work with the guys, and the guys who succeed are masters of their business.
They'll tell us, like, you know, we'll look at our numbers, and like we don't do YouTube no more. Well, they start doing maybe exclusive things, but YouTube is like, because they're a third party, the money isn't the same. But when we now with Caffeine, it's like there's certain things we could look at our analytics. We could see, okay, boom, once they announced Cortez and Sue Surf, this event sold out. This holds this many people. Like, you know what I mean? I could figure those things out. And the good thing about URL is they're very transparent with that. Like, oh, Cortez, you want to look at your numbers? You want to look at your, you know what I mean? Your rollout? Yeah. Okay, boom. This is your value to the company. We're going to give you this for your next battle. We got this for you, you know? And then as long as you keep your name up, because if you get smoked and or you lazy and you have a bad, and trust me, it happens. It's happened to me. It's happened to everybody. Like, you just, after a while, you know, you might just be burnt out. You know what? Let me take some time off. You come right back, and the fans are just like, yo, we haven't seen Cortez in like a year. Yeah. All right, boom. It gets announced. Everyone's hype again, you know, and it's just like that.
That's a good point. That's a good point, because we often think that fans are fickle. But the fans,
nah, they know.
They know, and they love, and they support. And they're not getting spoiled because they get it free for Caffeine. But guess what? So if you miss it on Caffeine, because it's going to be on free on Caffeine, right?
Yeah, on Sunday.
But if you miss it, it will be live for $7.99 on the URL app. So Smack has created his own app, right?
Yeah.
His
Exclusive
own streaming
battles, yeah.
service where you get to see all of the battles that first run on Caffeine. You get on his app, but
And then
also,
you get it on the app after.
Yeah.
and you also get exclusive stuff. So there is sometimes cards that and battles that are shot that Caffeine has nothing to do with. And it's like closed room that no one else
Secret battles.
Secret
Yeah,
battles.
yeah.
You get certain access to the app when you subscribe to it. It's like Netflix. So like boom, you subscribe $7.99. You're gonna get the battles that everyone knows about, but you're gonna get exclusive content too. Oh, did you see this? Oh, did you see when this guy bet? Nah, what you mean? Oh yeah, you gotta get the app for that. Like
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So it's dope. Sometimes they'll call you and be like, yo, call. We got this clothing line, this store, da da da. We're gonna film in there. We want you to do something exclusive. Don't promote it. Blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Prepare this. Boom. You get your opponent. We battle in a closed setting. Don't tell nobody, and then the shit just drops.
And it was crazy. Even like Smack is such a genius. They also They do licensing deals where other leagues, like the smaller leagues, right?
They
will
want
never get
exposure.
exposure.
Yeah.
He'll let them be on the app, and he'll push their stuff out. So it's stamped by Smack, so they get more fans there too. Like even Midnight Madness, which is not really a league, it's kind of a league. It's a collection of underground. It's like Fight Club.
Yeah.
You don't know nothing about it until you there, right? and or what stays in Fight Club. I'm old, so I don't. Whatever the saying is. Smacks. I mean,
What
Smacks
happens
gonna
in Fight Club stays in
kill me. Yeah,
Fight Club.
Surf's gonna get me. But even still, like Midnight Madness is like they have a deal with Smack because he sees the businessman and sees the potential, and he wants everybody to win. If you play the game right, you can win also. And I don't want to make it sound very cheesy or whatever, but there is a certain acumen that has to go into if you work hard. Lou Castro, who was one of the guys.
He was stuck in limbo for a while.
For a very long time, Goonie guy and all, just all of a sudden he played the game right. He showed up prepared. He came personality. He's fun to work with. He's easy going when you're around. And now he's on the card, one of the biggest exclusive cards of the year. So it's that business,
dope.
it's personality, it's all of that.
So Cortez, before we wrap this up, I know you got some music for us. You want to play some for us?
Yeah, I got this joint, right? I just put out an album.
Okay,
Resolutions
let's
2.
hear it.
And
We got BK in the building, right?
yes, Brooklyn, Murder Ave. This is called Digital Scales featuring Method Man too.
Okay,
Ready?
I'm ready when you're ready.
Thong in the apron, she cooking in the kitchen. Designer bag in the trunk, but I'm stuffing all the bricks in. I can show you how to get it. I can show you how to get it. I can show you how to get it. Turn the block to a business. I turn the block to a business. Digital scaling for the digits. Fresh off the corner. One phone, 3 shifts, and 24/7 it was blinking. I was by the bodega. Heard he caught the out slipping. He ain't even have his biscuit. We outside trapping. Riding dirty down the risk it. Praying K9 don't sniff this. I ain't with the capping. I'ma tax every ticket. Charge 2 points every shipment. Boy, I ain't with it. I'm getting digits. Quit talking. Only feeling right at home in the foreign. Trap phone ringing cause the money keep calling. The money keep calling. Thong in the apron. She cooking in the kitchen. Designer bag in the trunk, but I'm stuffing all the bricks in. I can show you how to get it. I can show you how to get it. I can show you how to get it. Turn the block to a business. I turn the block to a business. Digital scaling for the digits.
I can show you how to get it. Turn a block into a business. If you old dog, I turn into a menace. Fitting to turn up where your minutes. We went from workers to lieutenants. Wu-Tang T. See, murder ain't no limit to see a hustler's ambition. Snuck a key in the suspension. That's how it starts. The key in the ignition. Y'all don't play with this pimping. Ballheaders play with extensions of knowledge free, but y'all gon' pay attention. Boy, it's time to get them. They feel it's venom all in their system. I'm not the illest, but homie, I'm showing all the symptoms. It's in my genes, but then I'm not in the trapping in them. Not in the traffic, but where I traffic, got trappers in them.
Facts. Thong in the apron, she cooking in the kitchen. Designer bag in the trunk, but I'm stuffing all the bricks in. I can show you how to get it. I can show you how to get it. I can show you how to get it. Turn the block to a business. I turn the block to a business. Digital scaling for the digits.
All That's dope. Now, is that out already?
Yeah, this is out. We just dropped the video too.
Okay, awesome. What's the name of it?
Digital Scale.
Okay, Digital Scale, and it's on all streaming platforms?
Yeah, it's everywhere.
All right, that's awesome. So, guys, Sunday, big night. Tell everyone where they can tune in. Are there tickets still available, or are you guys sold out? And what time are you guys going to start?
Well, it's sold out.
Okay, sold out
it's
already.
sold out. It's at the Mega Stage.
I think the center stage.
The center stage. I see Mega. That's right.
You can see it on Caffeine because it's sold out. So if you
so if you don't got tickets, then it don't matter where it's gonna be at.
Yeah. So, but it's at the center stage in Atlanta. It starts at 5 p.m. So it's at 5 p.m. The battles will probably start around 6.
It starts at 5
And there's
all right.
So you guys gotta be there earlier.
Okay.
Because this is the thing. We're streaming live on Caffeine.
Yeah.
And so we won't have you there for like 10 hours.
So this isn't like a versus battle where, they say get on at 8 and they don't come on till like 10 o'clock at night.
But that's how battle rap used to be.
It used to be like that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we didn't even talk about your 2-on-2s with Matt Hoffa. There's so many legacy things. And he has a film out with who?
Danny Glover.
Oh, we're not going to talk about that.
Oh, is it out already?
Yeah, it's
What's
called
it
The
called?
Drummer. It's called The Drummer.
Okay.
So I got a nice little role in there.
Yeah.
I'm working.
See that resume long?
It's a few actors over there. We got Easy the Block Captain is starting very.
He's in Bel Air right now.
Bel Air, the
Okay.
Smith movie.
So this Sunday at 5 p.m.,
Yes.
everybody could tune in on Caffeine if you don't got tickets because it's already sold out. For free on Caffeine,
It's
so they
live.
can just download
so you gotta
the
catch
app.
and you gotta catch it live.
Okay.
Once it is, it's over.
Unless
No,
you
it's
can
not
go
over.
to the URL
That's
app
right.
for
That's right.
$7.99.
$7.99.
Okay.
Support a black man's business.
Yeah.
Hello.
know.
And honestly, you guys are gonna shut down the city because Bad Bunny's coming the same exact
Oh, that's lit.
day. So Atlanta's gonna be on fire on
Shout out to
Sunday.
Nicky Jam too. That's my guy, man.
Nicky Jam was here a few weeks ago.
He battled too recently.
Really?
My man Mav Hoffa, yeah. So it's
What?
like,
No way! I didn't know that.
yeah.
Math smoked him.
Oh my gosh, that's
a good
crazy.
guy, though.
The
My
guy
bro.
was fine.
Yeah.
It was, a billion YouTube. It's fine.
Yeah.
But Math smoked
It
him.
was fun. He wanted to do it. He was like, "Yo, I wanted to do
I
it."
love
So that
Nicky
was
Jam.
dope.
He was here a few weeks ago.
Word?
Yeah.
That's my guy.
Well, thank you guys so much for stopping by Mega Atlanta Radio. Before we end, please tell everybody where they can find you on social media and what you have going on. And the same for you, Nikki.
Cortez _Bodega. Find me on the gram. Like I said, man, the drummer out right now. Starring Danny Glover. I'm in that. Resolutions 2 and Resolutions 1. Both albums out right now. Cortez vs. Sue Surf. It's lit.
And I just want everybody to follow URL.tv. URL TV on everything, every platform. I'm just Nikki Duncan-Smith. I'm just where I am.
She the voice for the company. That's it. You heard?
Shout out to Nunu Nels.
Gang.